Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am going to be carrying out a series of warm-ups which will be followed up by 3 7-iron swings and 3 driver swings. This will be done in hope of figuring out what is the best warm-up we can do to prepare our body for the round. I'm going to be using the swing radar here, hitting a couple of shots into the sheet behind me. Let's see what results we get. Okay, so after doing a static stretch warm-up we got 86, 87, 86 with the 7-iron club head speed, and we got 108, 111 and 109 with the driver. Okay, so that's our typical static stretch warm-up. Those numbers are about 5 or 6 miles an hour slower than what I would normally get. Maybe not with the 7-iron, maybe 4 with the 7-iron and about 6 with the driver. The next one is just going to be your typical out of the car onto the first tee box warm-up. For the record, I'm leaving about an hour in between these videos, in between these warm-ups, just to make it as fair as possible that my body's not warming up throughout the video. So let's get started on this one. Okay, so the car park warm-up did not go well. Your car park warm-up, just giving a couple of cracks, hitting a couple of double swings, no good. Scores 78, 79 and an 82 with the 7-iron, and 104, 105 and 104 with the driver. Strikes felt awful, face felt open, didn't feel good over the ball. We are scratching that one off the list. Next warm-up on the cards is going to be a dynamic stretch. Similar movements to static stretching, but you're doing more reps and you're bringing the muscle through range of motion. Not too hopeful for this one either, but let's see what happens. nearly broke the sheet there at the end, so that's definitely a good sign. With the 7 iron we got 89, 87 and 89 again, which is getting a little bit closer to what I normally would do. And the driver was 110, 112 and 111. So again, improving. The best should be yet to come, but let's see what happens. Okay, another bit of time has passed. We're moving on to the next warm-up. It is going to be mobility. Hopeful for this one. I do it before every round of golf, so hopefully it is at the top of the list. I do add it with something else, which I'll speak about at the end of the video, but here it goes. Good results there. That's a little bit more like it. We got 92, 93 and 95 with the 7 iron, and with the driver we went 116, 118, 117. This is the warm-up I do before I play. It's a part of it anyway, so I'm not surprised that the results there are good. Okay, so the second last test of the day is going to be activation. I got a band here which I'm going to do to warm up my lower limb, and I got a band here which I can just tie around the swing here and just do a little upper body activation warm up. Again, this is something I use, something I hope that's going to work quite well. I do combine the mobility in this, but let's see what results I get. Okay, so the activation warm-up went very well. We got 93, 95 and 94 on the 7 iron, and then went into 118, 121 and 120 with the driver. Those numbers are very good, very happy with those. If I combine my activation, my mobility warm-up, going to get good results. One last warm-up to do. It's an explosive type warm-up where there's jumps. Let's see what results we get. Okay, so that was an explosive warm-up. To be honest, it's not something I do. I feel pretty good after it. I'm expecting good results. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's it for today. That's the explosive warm-up done. Very interesting results. I got 93, 95 and 95 with the 7-iron. Surprised me. And I went up to 120, 121 and 122 with the driver. That is something I normally do not do. So I'll definitely be putting this into my warm-up for sure. I will definitely be keeping on my mobility and my activation warm-up, but 100% will be adding in that explosive warm-up. It was really effective and it got numbers that I've never even got before, so really happy with that. So to conclude all that up, what worked best for me right there was doing a bit of mobility, an activation and adding in an explosive warm-up. That's what works for me. It mightn't be so for you. If you're someone that is quite tight, a little bit of stretching at the start is going to be beneficial, but you have to make sure you build in your activation work afterwards. You want to prepare your body for what you're about to do. The golf swing's explosive, it requires your muscles firing, so you need to replicate that in the warm-up. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new, and we'll see you in the next one.